And hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I will be going through a list of applications which I believe you should at least try out. All of these applications are tested on a Linux Mint Mate version. Now all of the how-tos are also in the description, so if you want to install something, go to the description and install it. And yeah, that's all. Let's get started. Now sometimes you don't want to use Steam. I don't like Steam because it's kind of resource intensive, but the nice part is you can play Windows and Mac games both on Linux, which is really nice. But I just don't like Steam. But it's free and you have games for all types. So if we go here, we can actually browse through the games. You can even see here what platform. I'm going to say Linux because I like my Linux games. You can say, should it be on sale, should it be free? I like my games free. You can say when it should have been published, like within the last few days or whatnot. You can ask for a specific genre, so like educational if you want, fighting. And yeah, it's really nice. And the best part is, if you want hentai games, this is the place to go because you're gonna find hentai games. So yeah, this is a great way you can like get more games if you don't want to use Steam, and I love it. Most of the games here are free, which is very nice. With Steam, it's kind of difficult to sometimes find free games that looks good. ncdu. Now this is quite a helpful, handy application. So if you go in ncdu, then it's going to scan your entire system, and then it's going to tell you what is using the most and least disk space usage, as you'll see in a second. So this only took about 30 to 50 seconds, and basically what we got here is how much space everything is taking. So as you can see, here is the lowest amount of space being taken up, and up here is the most amount of space. As you can see, most of the space being used up is inside of documents, downloads, and local. So if I want to maybe see what's taking up so much space inside of documents, we can go here, and as you can see, my anime folder is taking up 160 gigs, which means I should probably chill the amount of anime I watch and delete a few things there. So it's just a nice way to see what's taking up all of your disk space and what should you do to reduce the amount of disk space. So here in local, I can go to share, and as you can see, Steam is using 11 gigs of disk space, even though I have literally nothing installed. So that might tell me I should maybe try and do something about it, and it's just useful in general. So this application is called Rambox. Now I really love this application because I didn't have to install 5,000 other applications if I want to do my social media. For example, Telegram. It's already here, so I don't have to have the Telegram desktop installed. It's already here. Discord, as I'm actually logged in at the moment. Gmail, I don't have to go online anymore. I can just use Gmail here. So I don't have to use Chrome, which is going to eat up all my memory and stuff like that. So Rambox is basically a way to just get all of your social media in one application. So here, there's even Teams. I wish I knew this application existed while I was still in school, because we use Teams, and man, I really hated opening that application up on my desktop because the Steam application for Linux is just horrible. So this application is called Stacer. Basically, it's a way to just not only monitor your system resources, and as you can see, my CPU, as usual, is just dying at 100% constantly. But anyways, so here you can see like my disk usage, and here you can see my memory usage. Here you can see my CPU, some details if you need, some download and upload totals. And in here, if you go, you can see what's the startup applications. So this is really nice because sometimes, let's say I don't want Chrome to start up automatically anymore because I set it to that because I always Google when I'm on Linux. So I can disable that if I want, or I want Compass to start up, I can enable that. Here I can like clear my packages. For example, right now my computer has 2 gigs of cache, so I can just like say clear all of it. And this will not only clear my trash, but it will clear all the cache and logs and crash reports and everything, and just save up about 5 gig space. Here you can like search for things. I don't use this too often, but you can search for things. Then here you can see more startup things. There's more processes than applications. So this would be applications startup, like startup apps. And this would be services to start up. For example, do you want Apache 2 to start up? Then you have your processes. So it's kind of like HStop or the task manager on Windows. Here you have your uninstaller, so you can like select packages you want to uninstall. So I have 3,000 packages installed at the moment, so I can like go through and check which ones I don't want. Here you can see my CPU usage and my memory usage, I think somewhere, yeah, the memory usage over time and whatnot. Really useful as well. Ooh, that's a nice effect. Alright, so now there's an application called trash-cli, and it's basically a nice application you can use to work with your trash, because you know, if you use rm, it's going to delete a file permanently. You don't have a choice of sending it to the trash. If you use rm, the file is gone. But when you use trash, you can actually manage the stuff in your trash as well as send files to your trash instead of, you know, and as you can see, if you say trash list, then it's going to list out everything. So as you can see, this is my trash folder. Everything inside of trash is being listed here, and as you can see, I have a lot of wallpapers that are in trash. And as you can see, it gives you the full location, because trash is kind of like a virtual environment where you just kind of hide files and folders until you empty it and then actually deletes it. So you can still see its entire file. There's a bunch of things you can try with trash. Then as you can see, here's a lot of things you can do. So here you can list it, here you can restore a file, empty the trash, which we're going to try now. So trash empty. As you can see, all the files in trash has been removed. So if I go to documents and I go to thumbs, and you can see I have a bunch of thumbnails. Let's say I want to remove one, so I can go trash and I can just say what file I want in the trash. So let's say Linux p13. If I send that to trash, then as you can see, it appears here in my trash. That's kind of the thing trash does. It sends things to trash instead of deleting it. And when you want to delete it, you can just say trash empty. So this next application is really something I love. Sometimes using my menu right here, it can be kind of slow, because sometimes I'm using really performance intense applications. So if I press the Windows key, this may take up to like 3-4 seconds. Now, ULauncher is really amazing. Let me open the settings here just to show you. So ULauncher is basically a way to launch applications. So I can go and launch GIMP if I want, GNU GIMP if I want to, or I can launch Handbrake. So here's your hotkeys you can use. So control and space is by default. It's not by default in elementary dark. I just like it at elementary dark, because elementary light kind of is a little bit too light since my theme is dark. I prefer a dark theme. So as you can see, dark theme. And you can make it like launch and login, which I like, because then I don't ever have to use that. And you can like make it render where it should render. Use the shortcuts. As for example, G will allow you to Google. So if I go G hello, then it's going to Google hello. You can use SO for Stack Overflow Wiki. So you can use different ways by adding more shortcuts. Okay, so here I have a nice application to run virtual machine. Virtual Machine Manager is a way to kind of run a virtual machine in your computer. So this is now my computer. As you can see, the performance isn't bad. You're watching this at 12 FPS though, so the performance looks a bit. Don't worry, that's just me recording it at 12 FPS. Here, you know, it's literally a real operating system. I can use this as my daily operating system if I wanted to on this operating system I'm using already. So yeah, it's kind of a way to, you know, just run a different operating system on your operating system. If we go neofetch, as you can see, it's running Arctic right now, which is on the operating system itself. We're using 300 megs of the 4 gigs I gave it. So here, as you can see, I even have TempleOS and Arch Linux installed. So yeah, that's kind of a virtual machine manager. On to the next one. YT Playlist bgmplayer, or in short, just bgmplayer. It's basically used to play music from in the background. either from YouTube or from your local system. All I have to do is just say bgmplayer, and boom, here it gives me a little interface. I can add a playlist, remove a playlist, edit a playlist, get the help. If you want to play something, you can go here, and here's my free playlist. Anime music and good music, both of them are on YouTube. Playlists I made. And then there is stream music. Stream music is on my system. And you can say if you want to shuffle it. You won't hear anything playing, probably, because I usually disable that. But yeah, it plays that. If you want to play something from YouTube, it's very easy. You just select where you want to be, say yeah. And there you go. Wow, that's it. Very loud. Okay, so yeah, that's how you do it. Very amazing. I love it. And I think you'll love it too. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. See you all in the next video, where I might even do it.